This video is one of a series in which I review and critique the GitLab Basics documentation. The subject of this video is add an image. So from here, the GitLab Basics top level page, I'll click the link add an image. Okay, so the document is titled How to Add an Image. It says using your standard tool for copying files. As examples, put the image file into the GitLab project. You can find the project as a regular folder in your files. Okay, I think it could probably be explained a little more clearly. I understand what it's meant, but I still find it just perhaps a little bit confusing as the way it's put there. Okay, go to your shell and move into the folder of your GitLab project. Okay, just a note there in terms of terminology. In previous documents within the GitLab Basics series, we've talked about the command line and the terminal. And in this document, we're talking about shell. So 3 different terms used to mean the same thing. I think some consistency there would improve the legibility or the ability to understand the clarity, I should say, of the document there. So having moved into the folder, this usually means running the following command until you get to the desired destination. CD name of folder you'd like to open. Okay. I tend to think if someone doesn't know how to do that, then they may have further difficulty in adding an image, but that's perhaps just me. Check if your image is actually present in the directory. Okay. See, it's a bit confusing here because the topic starts out saying using your standard tool for copying files. Put the image file into the GitLab project. And then the next paragraph or step I mentioned says go into your shell and move into the folder of your GitLab project, and then make sure the image is there. Okay, so the standard tool is used to put the file there, but then within the folder, we're checking that the file is there. Okay, now I can understand that now. Just a little bit, seemed a little bit awkward there. Okay, so make sure the file, or in this case, image, is in the directory. That's okay. Check the status. Your image's name should appear in red, so Git took notice of it. Okay, now add it to the repository. Git add name of your image. Check the status again. Your image's name should have turned green. Git status. Okay. Commit. Git commit -m. Describe commit in a few words. Now you can push and send your changes in the branch, name of branch, to GitLab, the Git remote named origin. Git push origin name of branch. Your image will be added to your branch in your repository in GitLab. Okay. Just note here, for this particular step, probably a few things. The one is that there's a lot of content here that's contained within brackets, which looks rather awkward. If you were to consider the content within the brackets to be optional, that sentence would read, now you can push your changes to GitLab, which is a lot more succinct than the content that's here, if you include what's in the brackets. I tend to think, to be honest, that probably the content within the brackets is not actually required. In the command here, I'm just wondering if we need to mention the name of the branch. If you don't mention the name of the branch, I'm pretty sure that it will, of course, push to whatever the branch that you're in is. So I'm not sure that we need name of branch. I imagine that would be only if you wanted perhaps the image committed to a branch other than the branch that you were currently on. So yeah, I can understand that, but if you were to add that, I think it would be best to add some explanation as to what was happening here, as in whether or not you wanted to push it at the current branch that you're on or to another branch, in which case you need to add, as it's listed here, the name of the branch. Just note though that again, if this content that's in the brackets was to remain, earlier we've started out with quite a simple explanation, straightforward explanation. So we're starting at a fairly basic level in terms of knowledge. But then if we're mentioning branches, sending, Git remote, that seems in contrast to the very start of the document. So just a note though. So finally, git push origin name of branch. Your image will be added to your branch in your repository in GitLab. Okay, and that concludes it. So you've at least got some conclusion to the process. All right, that's don't have any further feedback on this document, so that's the end of this particular video.